Hello, boys and girls. We are going to do two directive drawings today that you guys could draw, and if you would like, you could give them as a gift for Mother's Day because that's coming up this next weekend, or you could just draw them for fun. So we are going to make a ladybug, and we're going to also do a potted flowers. So let's get started. So all you're going to need for this is your paper and your pencil. We're going to start with our ladybug. So with our ladybug, we're first going to give our ladybug its body. So you're going to make an arch shape like this on your paper. So I'm going to start down here. I'm going to go up and over. Kind of like a little hill. And then I'm going to close it up here on the bottom. Just like so. And this will be the body of our ladybug. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to give our ladybug a head. So inside of our body, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go up and over with an arch. Just like that. Kind of looks like an igloo right now, right? Okay, now we're going to give our ladybug some spots. And I'm going to just put my spots just on the outside of my ladybug. And if you guys want to put spots in other places, you may. Or you can start with some spots and add spots later. So I'm just going to go like this and make kind of like half circles. On my ladybug. Kind of looks like it could be a little cottage or something, a stone little house in the forest somewhere, right? You just add a doorknob on there and you have a little house in the forest. After you get your spots on your ladybug, we're going to give our ladybug some feet. So down here on the bottom is where our feet are going to be, and we are going to be writing the letter B and the letter D to make our feet. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to make the letter, So right now I have the letter D, and then I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to make the letter B. And currently on my camera, it shows that what I do is backwards. So hopefully these are D's and these are B's. If not, it would be vice versa. But my camera shows my letters backwards right now. So I'm assuming they're still backwards. Okay, so now after we have our feet, our B's and our D's, which our B's say B, our D's say D, we're going to give our ladybug some antennas. So we're going to go to the top of the head. We're going to go straight up and curve it over, straight up and curve it over. And your antennas can be big antennas if you want them to be big antennas, small antennas, however you want to make your antennas, because remember, this is your drawing. So if it's not exactly like mine, that is okay. Now we got to get him a face going right here, right? So let's give our ladybug some eyes. And our eyes can be however you want. And then we're going to add the black center part of our eyes, which is called the pupil. That's the part we see out of. All right, so now let's give him, we're going to give our ladybug cheeks, and then we're going to give him a smile also. So I'm just going to go to the side here, and I'm going to just put a couple circles, and those are going to be our ladybug's little cheeks. Then I'm going to start in one circle, and I'm going to give him a big old smile because our ladybug is happy. And look, we have created our own ladybug, and I think the ladybug's super cute. Now, if you would like to add to your picture, you certainly can. Remember, if you wanted to add more spots, you could add more spots. If you want to add some stuff on the outside, you could add some clouds. You could add a sun if you wanted to add a sun. You could make some flowers if you wanted to make some flowers. You could add some grass down here if you wanted to add some grass. And if you want to, you can write the words Happy Mother's Day down here and give this to somebody special. Or you could write mom or grandma or whomever, aunt. And then you would just go in and you would color your ladybug. You just color it really nicely. Remember how we do in class? Make sure we try to stay in the lines and color your ladybug really nicely. All right, so that is our first one. Now I'm going to move on to a second one. We are going to make a potted plant with some flowers in it. So if you would like to get a second piece of paper, you can. So first thing we need to do for our potted plant is we're going to come, if this was my whole piece of paper, I'm going to come down a little past halfway and I'm going to make a line, just like that. And then I'm going to turn that line into a very long rectangle. And this is going to be the top part of our potted plant. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple angled lines, because if you've ever looked at like the orange potted plants or pots, they're kind of shaped like that, right? They come down. So I'm going to make a diagonal line. And I'm going to make another diagonal line, almost if I were going to make a V. And then I'm going to close up the bottom. Now, if you want to later on come back and design your pot, if you want to put designs on your pot, you can. I'm just going to leave mine just like this for now, though. And now we're going to make the flowers. I'm going to show you two different flowers that you can make. You can also draw flowers that you like to make, or you know how to draw also. And you can do more flowers than what I'm doing. I'm only going to do 3 flowers. So the first flower, we are going to do how we've done on other videos where we make the like little poofs. So I am just going to go like that. It almost looks like a popcorn kernel, right? And then I'm going to do that again around the edge of my one that I have. And then I'm going to just keep on doing it until I've decided that I have enough. And you can do it as big or as small as you want. I'm doing this big, the middle one, I'm going to do it kind of big. The ones on the side, I'll do a little bit smaller, and they're going to be different flowers. Now for the flowers on my side, we're going to do the loops kind of like that, except for our loops are going to be a lot longer. Kind of like we're making a teardrop almost. This one would be, or a raindrop. This one's kind of upside down. And then we just keep on going out, closing it in, closing it in, closing it in. So it looks like that, or close to that. And then I'm going to, you can either color in the center like that with your pencil, or you could come in and you could make the circle on the inside of your flower and erase the marks on the inside so you could color it a different color when you go to color in your pictures. And I'm going to make this same flower, but I'm going to make it on this side. So I'm going to go out, in, out, in. I'm going to make my circle, and then I'm going to use my pencil, which is my finger, so my eraser on my pencil, and I'm going to erase the inside of that so I can color it in later. Now we have floating flowers, right? So we need stems that are putting our flowers into our flower pot. Our stems are, we're just going to take a line from our flower, take it straight into our pot, and then I'm going to take another line, put that straight down as well. And these ones I'm going to do, but I'm going to do them at an angle. Like if we kind of put the flowers in sideways, right? Ooh, that's a squiggly line there. There you go. And now we have our flowers in our pot. And I'm going to add leaves to my stems, which is a kind of the same thing. You're just going to go out. If you would like, you could do a point. You could come out, make a point, and bring it back in. And then the lines in the middle are just like the veins. If you look at leaves, they have the veins that come up into the leaves, right? And those veins are what helps get the water and nutrients into the plant. So there you go. We have a potted plant with some beautiful flowers, and now you can go through and you can color it. You could add decoration on the side. You could write Happy Mother's Day. You could write somebody's name on here. You could write it in the pot. You could say mom, grandma, sister, aunt, dad, uncle, grandpa, whomever you want to give the picture to. And just make sure you go through and you color it really nicely like we do in class. All right. Well, once again, happy Monday, guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you later. Bye.